I hope one day I can be like a sensei.
Hi.
Like I feel like a little bit insecure
Okay.
to people, like when I see them happy, man to man.
Yeah.
The advice is not sometimes good.
What's interesting is behind there's this guy that's doing running.
They are happy and you don't have that or happiness that they have. How I wish I have that kind of relationship.
I guess my question for you is it possible to have like role models for couples?
Do things that are not gonna help us in the future.
I'm always comparing us and what we do to other couples. Now, I don't know if that's good or bad. Okay, so date night.
Late night tours.
Date night, late night.
Date night, late night.
Late night, date night. Let's see. We want something that's easy. A nice smooth run.
Yeah, I think there, right?
I think so.
That's really perfect. Look at that.
So I was feeling a little bit inspired today.
Yeah, that's
And
nice.
here's what we're going to talk about. Ready?
Yeah.
So it's Scott and Ella from the Filipina-Australian family.
Hi, guys.
And today I was just feeling like, it's all about work. And
Yeah.
we're doing a lot of stuff, and we're just not doing stuff that's like going to places that we'd like to go to
That we both
from the past.
gonna enjoy it.
Yeah. So remember when we went for by the school playground, and when we filmed before by that big huge tree?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I just thought that would be an interesting place to check out.
Well, it's been a long time that we haven't visited that place.
Yeah, exactly.
And now we have this amazing scooter with a big battery that we can go wherever we want, even if it's far away.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, it's just how we're feeling, right?
Yeah.
So this is maybe an update on the couple life and where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
You and me, and I guess I'm always comparing us and what we do to other couples. Now, I don't know if that's good or bad.
I think it's bad because it depends of like what place they live. What if like they live in the Philippines? Of course, they have a lot of time to do things. And while we're here in Australia, both of us, there are things that we really need to do first.
Yeah, okay.
And
We put a lot of pressure on ourselves, right?
yeah.
Can I put pressure on you to adjust that camera up just a little bit?
Sure.
All right, that should be good. That's all right. Just on the horizon.
And even you don't also like that, like just always do things that are not gonna help us in the future.
Yeah. So, of course, we're trying to be open to opportunities and just doing things a little bit differently. Like, the easiest thing would just be to, I guess, go really slowly.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess both of us are living outside the comfort zone a little bit. And I'm just gonna pull over here so this car doesn't come up behind me.
Oh, is there a car? So yeah, I can see that a lot of couples do things together and enjoy their daily lives.
I guess my question for you is it possible to have like role models for couples, or like have ambition to be like couple goals? Have you ever heard of couple goals?
Yeah, I heard that couple goals. And I think it's fine to have like a role model, but it depends on what kind of role model they are. Like, well, if they do like as in stuff that really good for relationship, that gonna help the relationship to improve.
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing.
Oh yeah. So what I remember from you is that like you don't really, because I've sort of mentioned this a few times when we're together, and you don't really have an instinct for it. Like you don't I think you just don't agree that we need to have a comparison.
Actually, I just don't like comparing our relationship and to their relationship, because it's gonna make that like a problem. Like, how I wish I have that kind of relationship. I hate it.
I know. So it's a really hard one I struggle with, because for me that's been my whole life, is just having not a mentor, but like a figure that you can look up to. And
I think you can like as in a, like what you said, like role model. But if comparing our relationship to them, that's a different story, because it's not doesn't sound good. They are happy, and like you don't have that experience or happiness that they have, and
Yeah.
you feel bad and you feel jealous. It's kind of like jealous, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
Oops.
It's fine. This guy's. What's interesting is behind there's this guy that's doing running, and there's a car that's following him. So I thought he was following us, but they're like providing support to the runner, like moral support. So that's pretty cool.
Maybe video.
Maybe he's very fast. He's very fast. That's great.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So I guess like the whole Instagram thing where people like look at each other's lives and they're like, "Wow,
How I wish I have that life."
I wish I had that.
Yeah. Oh, how about like, okay, find someone who will be your like kind of role model.
What if you had like a friend or somebody who's like close that you would, she generally you'd get feedback from. So like asking a best friend who is maybe also married, would you get input from them?
You mean like give them advice?
Maybe get advice. So instead of you giving it, you would just kind of listen to them and be like, what about this? And I'm fighting with my boyfriend or husband.
Like I'll get some advice to them.
Yeah, would you?
Yeah, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like you are. Yeah, advice, a good advice. I hope it's not bad advice, right?
Yeah, but it's not really, because she could be using a situation where they're talking about her own experience. But you're still kind of like, I mean, just live your own life, and every situation is a bit different.
Yeah, it's fine, Han.
Cool.
I don't have a problem with that. As long as it's a good advice, not, man to man.
Yeah.
The advice is not sometimes good.
You mean like a man to another man?
Yeah, and then another women to women, like, you don't deserve that kind of treatment.
Yeah.
It's like, don't let your guard down.
I see.
So there are some like...
There's something called unsolicited advice, which is like people giving their opinion, even you didn't ask. And yeah, it could also be...
So if we're going to choose someone to be our role model, I want someone who been like experience a challenges, struggling, and a proper relationship that really good.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense. All right. Well, there we go. So that's a little bit about that topic.
Could be your parents, like that, because they've been like together for many years.
Yeah, I like how you had that example before, like how you said, yeah, my role model is, you got your parents, and they've been living a happy marriage for a long time. I'm gonna go over here. Like
That's so fast, baby.
Yeah, so anyway, it's just a bit of a wonder, but yeah, me too. Like we've got parents to refer to, siblings, but I don't know. It's hard when people don't truly understand your circumstances, and even we spend a lot of time explaining to each other. Like when I'm like, "Hey, just want to explain my circumstance. I don't know if you know how I'm feeling here," and then you're like, "Okay," like you're a very good listener. You're always like, "Okay." You never once be like, "Oh, heard this already," or so that's kind of nice. I really appreciate it. So this is more just around couple vibes, really.
Yeah.
I mean, this topic would be for people who are in relationships. For people who are single, I feel like people are just like so happy to flex that they're single. Oh, single life, no dramas. I'm like, cool, but that's kind of like not the game. I feel like, the human life of partnering up.
But maybe they prefer to be a single because they don't want like some responsibilities.
Yeah, I guess just my feeling on it is just, it feels like a bit of a cop-out, or like it's a burnout. Like you've kind of tried everything.
I feel that when I was like single.
You've had enough already, like,
Yeah, I feel that. Oh my God, Cementery. I feel that when I was like single, I not jealous, but like kind of like a little bit insecure that please don't go there. No.
She doesn't want to go in the cemetery. Is that a problem, guys?
Oh, no, I can't.
Oh, look how cool that is. It's very majestic. Bouncing. Look at those big mega trees right down the middle there. All right, we'll keep you keep you in the land of the living. How about that?
Yeah.
We're approaching this fence right here, and I'm hoping that it's not a closed gate.
It's open gate.
It could be an invisible gate.
That's Impossible.
I don't know. I've seen a
So-
lot of YouTube videos where people are going at high speed through what looks like a clear pathway, and then there's just a bunch of wires, and then no wires. Thank
So
you.
yeah, when I was like single, I feel like a little bit insecure
Okay.
to like a people like when I see them like happy, holding hands, sweet. I was like, it seemed like I wish I have someone also like gonna like me, like because I'm a little bit doubt before. Like I feel like nobody's gonna like me because I'm not that like beautiful before because I don't fix myself. I don't make myself beautiful.
Yeah, natural island style. Not island, but just
Mm-hmm.
province style, natural.
Yeah, people said that
That's what a lot of people want.
people said I am a nature.
I'm just gonna speed up and go through this bumpy area, and then we'll be back on fast food.
Yeah. Oh my god.
There we go, smooth.
Oh, amazing.
So, where we're headed is actually to the sports field, and this is back to, more what we're talking about with couple stuff and like goals. Like I cannot wait to be a coach of some kind, eventually. I know it's like getting on in years, but
I would support you, hon.
it's just like, I mean, as a coach, you can, if you have got that passion and interest, then you can pass it along.
Yeah. You know what? I will support you.
By the way, we can go through here next time. It's very dark in there.
That's gonna be dangerous.
We're gonna go during the daytime.
Yeah, for sure. I will never go somewhere like it's dark. You remember that last time? I already had enough of that dark and scary
Yeah.
moment.
So to be a coach, I'm thinking it's two things. One is there's the parents to the kid. So if you got your kid playing the sport, then you can kind of be alongside. And then the other one is like a community member where you're kind of, it's cool if you're helpful for your kid, but you could also help others. Like not everyone has a good relationship with their parents to do that kind of thing, So anyway, just a thought.
Yeah, why not?
Depends on the sport. Sometimes there's like, whoops, that's all right.
Oops, sorry. Me, when I was like doing a martial arts, I really love it. I enjoyed it, and I think like I hope one day I can be like a sensei, like, but it didn't work out because I stopped doing it.
That moment when you want to be romantic, but your woman is hungry. I almost got some.
Delicious, guys.
Come on, notch me. Feed me.
Oh, here. You want to be romantic, but you're not good at doing this chopstick.